Hey everyone, so we are back again. This time we're doing a no item run. It's been a while since I've been able to do one of these, but I finally can. So we're doing movie bosses, which I didn't have done, and since we recently just beat movie heroes, I thought we would be fitting. So starting off, we're going to just have AGL Golden Freezer here, just tank everything, just everything, because that's what he does. He just sits here and he just tanks everything. Watch. With 90% damage reduction, he's taking damage from absolutely nothing. But yeah, like, watch this. Ready? Nothing. Yep. But anyway, this only took me a couple of attempts, like 2 or 3, once I figured out the team build. But yeah, it's not too bad. Obviously, I decided to go with a transformation boost slash terrifying conquerors build, led by STR Cooler, who just gets to work. Basically, that's kind of what happens. He gets to work in Super Battle Mode. Fortunately, we can't super with him here, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. Anyways, I suppose I'll talk about team build. So obviously, again, as I said, we're leading double cooler, and we have AGL Gold Frieza again. Kind of obvious why I have him for the damage reduction. Janemba's here for the guard, and he's a very good offensive unit. He's very good defensively. Janemba's just very good general, so that's why he's here. Transforming Frieza is kind of here just because he links well with people, well with the coolers, and he's not actually bad himself. He's actually solid. He does good damage. He heals, of course, every time he comes on rotation. He's got some good utility. And then we have Intimate and Cooler for support, which I was debating not bringing. I was thinking maybe like trying to shoehorn like LR Tech Broly in here or whatever. But in the end, I did go with Intimate and Cooler because he's actually like solid enough defensively, and he can put up pretty decent attack numbers. So yeah, that's why he's here. Now the weirdest option might be Lord Slug. It might, like, I'm not sure how many people would be shocked that I brought Lord Slug, but yeah, I brought Lord Slug. Now Lord Slug gets like extra attack and defense when he's facing multiple enemies, which of course you do see, right? He does do it. Because we're facing multiple enemies in every fight here in Super Battle Road. But the big thing, right? The best thing about him is he has a heal. Because I believe it's when you fall below, is it 40% or 30%, something like that? He gives like a 30% heal. And I thought that would come in quite clutch. So yeah, he also has a chance to stun on his super attack, so I thought that would be pretty helpful. So yeah, that's why I brought Slug. And he actually turns out to be a good decision in the end, which you will see later. But yeah, Slug does pretty well in this Super Battle Road, so I'm happy enough that I brought him. This first stage does take a little bit of a while for us to get going, but once we do, we're sorted. We are absolutely sorted. But it does take a little bit while just to kind of get us going. Yeah, so that's basically the team build here. Now, for when it comes to other options, there is so many for movie bosses. Like, I believe Tapion, AGL Tapion's on movie bosses and movie heroes. I think he's the only unit that is, but he's decent here. He's got damage reduction, you got the giant transformation, he's decent. You've basically any other version of the Golden Freezes. You have all the Bojacks, or like, well, LR Bojack. And then if you're on JP, you have Dokkan Fest Bojack, who's fantastic here. Turles is an option. I wouldn't bring AGL Turles in here. He kind of just gets slapped around, right? But you could bring him, for sure. You could totally bring him. Yeah, like he's a decent option too. And then obviously, again, if you're on JP, you've like LR Turles, who's just a absolute like behemoth. He's a monster. He's in the discussion surely for like best unit in the game. Like the damage he does with the super effective missile types, the support, just everything about LR Turles is just ridiculous. He's ridiculous power. Like, I don't know what else to say. But yeah, there's just some other options, I suppose, you could bring here. I mean, there's the physical cooler as well. Final form cooler, he's decent here, for sure. I mean, he can get kind of beat up, but again, he's definitely not bad. But yeah, okay, this stage was the kind of a rough one, just because of all the type coverage. It can be definitely a little bit rough. But yeah, we start by lowering. Basically, my strategy here is actually just to try and kill someone, just lower the enemies as fast as I can instead of putting decent damage on everyone. It's just to kill as many people as I can as fast as I can. I don't think I target Goku just for type advantage here, and he would have had type disadvantage against Trunks anyway, so that's why that's done. But basically, we just hammer away at whoever's at the end slot, and hope we make it out alive, which isn't always the easiest. Like Janemba here, I just hammer away. I just keep going. No point of slowing down. No point of stopping. We have to take him out, because the less enemies we have to face, the better. The less super attacks we can get hit with, basically. But yeah, like Janemba here, I think he's 2 dupes for me, and to be honest, he's taking more damage than I thought he would. But then again, he doesn't have like big bad bosses active, or he's not getting support from Cooler. Again, double digits. This Frieza is just ridiculous. I love him. He's fantastic, immense, beautiful. I don't know. Just I love taking a super and then seeing double digits. It's honestly a beautiful sight. This is unfortunate because I thought we killed Trunks here and then we didn't, and then we eat 200k. Frieza does heal us up a little bit, but there's Lord Slug. There he is. There's my man Slug with the heal, giving us a bit of a heal. We all have over like 160k. Like everyone's like over 150k ish defense, which is just a beautiful number. And yeah, and then Cooler gets a Dokkan mode. I was kind of worried Goku would super and just instant kill us, but he didn't. So we're good right now. And then Cooler just sits them down with a 3 million attack stat. I think Goku lives. I think he does live, and I think does Vegeta live? I honestly don't remember. I recorded this a couple of days ago. Just haven't got the time. But yeah, like I'm pretty sure everyone dies except Goku. I can't remember about Vegeta, to be honest. I think he dies. Okay, no, he like lives, like just about. There's that 40k. Love that. There's like transforming Frieza 2.56. That's still really good, like for sure. That's only 1 dupe, by the way, and then 1.8 from Slug, very decent as well. And there we go. We finish that up. We get our heal. And we move into the last fight against the like Family Kamehameha, right? Yeah, sorry, Family Kamehameha plus Trunks. We don't Goku here, but it's fine. I could have put Janemba in slot 1 and he probably would have been fine, but I'd rather just take 0 damage instead of taking like minimal damage. Like, sure, Janemba's attack stat would have been higher, but still, I'd rather just take no damage at all. There's a 600k attack stat from Frieza. Still haven't finished his SA, but we will eventually. I don't have that many Kais, okay? And I like saving Kais. Look at that. We actually took damage. With type disadvantage, we took 11k. So there you go. You see, Janemba would have taken damage from these. Like, he would have taken, I don't know, like 70k probably. It's 70k we didn't have to take. So, just saying. That was a big brain choice. Big brain. 100%. And then there's Metal Cooler kind of getting slapped around a bit. Like, he's not the best defensive unit ever, but, he can defend for sure. But these guys together, Cooler sitting here at like 108, like nearly 190k defense right here. This Rainbow Friend Cooler. Very good for sure. And then, we just keep going here. It's solid. We just have to slowly beat them down. And I am slightly worried about who's getting super attacked and how much damage he'll take, because I'm looking at that last slot with Trunks and I was like, he could get hit quite hard there. So that's why this super attack comes in from Cooler. Nearly 4 million in his base form, by the way, is it's very good. That's what I'll say about Cooler. He's very good still. So I'm not sure if anyone's still saying I'm not sure if anyone's calling Cooler bad, right? But like, don't be. He's still very, very good. And then there's Frieza, nearly 3 mil on a second super there. That's fantastic. And there he goes. Problem solved. And then we can just focus down on Gohan, who we've already done some significant damage to. So we can just continue beating away at him. Yeah, I'd still put Frieza first, and then Janemba can go. And then there's Slug, who's just, he's here for the heal. He fares okay. His defense is always solid enough in here. Slug definitely wasn't my first option, by the way. Like, I was looking through my box. I was like, you know what? I checked his passive, and I was like, let's bring Easy A Slug. That's what I want to do. I want to bring Easy A Slug in here. And I did. And he performed Admiral. Oh, my words, please. He performed well. God, that is miserable. Anyway, 1.59 or whatever, it's pretty good. Doesn't stun, unfortunately, but he did good damage. And then obviously we Freezer transforms, gets us a bit of healing. And then this happens. This is the end right here. Because I transform Cooler. Because when Cooler transforms, Saiyans die. That's what happens. Cooler transforms, and then someone dies. So yeah, here he goes. STR Cooler. He's got support on rotation. He's linked up with Transforming Freezer, so they share quite a few links actually. So that's obviously very good. He got 200k defense on this turn. Like, yeah, Cooler's doing well. Now, I do attack Go On. Probably not the smartest choice, in fairness, but it's fine. It's not the biggest deal here. Do I get supered in the beginning here? I think I do. No, okay, never mind. Must have been one of my other runs. Anyway, 3 mil. It's pretty good, of course. Guaranteed crit. Go On just gets eviscerated. That's the end of him. No additional super there. Do we get it again? No, we don't. But that's still decent damage. Here's Frieza, 200k, 2 mil, which is pretty decent. Now it takes 9k. It's not really too bad. 1.2 mil from Metal Cooler. And yeah, we're just about finished here. I was kind of just looking at setting up a way to finish this off. We go with Janemba, then we go with you, and then I just leave it like that, just so we can give the support here. Janemba getting super, that's fine at this point. Takes 98k, which is, that's not insignificant to be fair. 2.3 mil, not the craziest attack stat. There's Frieza here, 400k, love that, for sure. And now we get to finish it with Cooler, 1.6 mil. 55% Cooler, he's pretty good. He is absolutely very good. And that is the end of Movie Boss Super Battle Road. We got a no item run. Haven't had it before, just got it. I am satisfied. It was a nice run. It was fun. And that's what we set out to do. We have fun and get no item runs and stuff. Anyway, that was the build. So yeah, that is it. Oh, there's my home screen here. But anyway, that's the end. So I will talk to you guys later.